Welcome to the Cats in the Cradle podcast.
Hey, thanks for listening to us today. Here's a few things that we're going to talk about. We talk about the following.
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl halftime show.
We talk about inconsiderable differences.
Irreconcilable differences.
Yes.
And some of those are kind of crazy. Then I just kind of wander all over the place.
We were like wandering around.
I feel that this one should be titled Drunken Sailor Podcast, but it probably won't be.
Yeah, probably won't be. Brandon, hit it.
Oh, yeah!
Cats in the cradle and the silver spoon. Little boy blue and the man on the moon.
Welcome to today's podcast.
Hello, Johnny Boy. Happy Super Bowl Sunday to you.
Yeah, happy Super Bowl Sunday to you also.
What did you think of the game?
It was boring, honestly.
Honestly, it was.
Yeah. I expected the Patriots to perform better, and they did not.
Yeah, the first half was spectacularly dull.
Mm-hmm.
And now then the second half was just like, all right, well, it was fine.
Yeah. And the concert in the middle was also fine, I think.
So, like Addison sent me a text, and she goes, "Hey, are you watching the Bad Bunny, or are you gonna watch the other one like that?" Oh shoot, who was it? Like Turning Point, like the Charlie Kirk Foundation people.
Oh.
So like they had one on YouTube with like Kid Rock and a bunch of other people. And I was like, honestly, I don't know how to find it, and I don't really care. Whoa.
What the heck?
Yeah, I got a little aggressive with my hand motion there.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I'm not gonna, like, I just don't care.
You don't care enough to.
And then part of me is like, I don't even know who Bad Bunny is, and I want to see like whatever drama is supposed to happen. I want to see it.
Yeah.
And like it was all in Spanish.
Yeah.
And like I speak Spanish, but it's like hard to understand what you're saying when you're singing Spanish.
My teacher was like hyping up the concert like the whole entire week. She was like,
extra credit.
No, she was like, everybody get ready for the Bad Bunny concert, and like if you're not gonna watch the Super Bowl, at least watch the Bad Bunny concert. And she was playing like
Bad Bunny songs.
Yeah, but like the
is
ones
he the
that
Dame la Gasolina? Is that the one that
What?
Is he the Dame la Gasolina? Is
Yeah.
that him?
Yeah.
Okay, that's because I heard that song. I was like, oh, okay, I do know at least one of his songs.
Yeah. And then Lady Gaga was there. I was like, what?
Yeah,
And then somebody actually got married during there.
So is that like a legit ceremony?
That was a legit ceremony, I
okay.
think.
I mean, I don't know. I doubt it was.
I think it was. They looked like they actually just got married.
So what was weird is like, so the first part of it is like there was these chicks that were like dancing very promiscuously.
Yes.
Like, all right. Like, I mean, it's funny. Like we live in this society where we're like, don't do bad things to women and all this stuff. And we're like, hey, ladies, like dance around as promiscuous as you want. And,
Yeah.
okay. But then somehow it turned into this like family, like, hey, we're getting married. And like
Mhm.
and then it was like kind of like paying homage to a lot of the kind of the Latin lifestyle, which is very patriarchal, which isn't a bad thing. It's just what it is.
Yeah.
Like, it's very much like the man's in charge, the woman stays at home and has kids. You know, they farm and they're kind of family. Like if you go old school.
Yeah.
But and so I'm sure there's controversy somewhere, and I'm just too dumb to recognize it.
I didn't see any controversy at all. I think it was just a concert, you know?
Yeah, and honestly, I'm not a big concert guy, so
I actually love concerts, but like I think they're a ton of fun. But I feel like it just depends on who you're with, you know?
okay. Anything funny that happened during the Super Bowl that you're like, oh, I got to talk about this?
When the Demopulous Law ad came up.
Okay, so like so that's not a national ad. So if you're not in Las Vegas and you didn't, and you know, then you don't know what we're talking about. But there's a guy, Demopulous Law.
Mm.
And look, I don't want to say too many things about this guy because I've seen him in real life before.
Yeah.
He's a big dude. Like he looks like he lifts a lot of weights. Who knows if he can handle himself with the mat. I've had 2 jujitsu classes, so I feel
okay.
I feel pretty confident with my ability at this point. Like I can basically roll with anybody at this point. Like I'm one more lesson away from UFC.
One more.
That being said, so this guy Demopulous Law, last year he had this commercial where like he basically thought he was Batman.
Wait, but like if you think of it, that is actually a pretty cool ad. I'm not even joking. Like that's pretty awesome.
I mean,
like if you're not like if it wasn't like actually serious, then it would have been cooler. But like he's like actually serious about it though.
So if I'm your age, which I'm not, if I'm 15-ish,
Yeah.
then I'm like, dude, that is kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm my age, like if one of my friends, like your buddies with Tim Mott, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
if Tim Mott or our buddy Kevin Sprens, right? Some of our attorney buddies, if they had an ad and they were portraying themselves as Batman, I'm never not going to tease them about that.
That would be awesome.
I would nonstop tease them. It would never end.
What's up, Bruce Wayne?
Yeah. I mean, it would never, like, because it's just, to me, it's just cheesy. Like, it's corny. But look, why does this guy do it? Because obviously it works. Like, it's, we see at my office, at my work, the more we pay for advertising, the more money we generate.
Yeah.
So there is
definitely
there's a correlation between that. But anyway, so tell us about his ad this year, Demopolis Law.
This year,
we're talking about it. He's already getting more hype. He's going to get a customer from this right now because of us.
Yeah. So this year, he's I don't even remember, but basically he's driving around his Bugatti, and then he goes inside and he's like he's like walking out and he's like wearing a like I don't know a fancy suit, and then he's like, we don't want play the game, we dominate it, and then he drives around in his Lamborghini now, and yeah, that's basically the whole thing.
And before that, there was this guy, he's sitting at a desk or whatever, and this guy comes up to him and he says, "Hey, the offer on the table is $100 million."
Yeah.
And he like kind of contemplates and looks and he says,
"Not enough.
It's not good enough." You're like, get at.
Yeah, $100 million? Are you being crazy?
Well, I mean, then it's like, this is based on a real event. Like, maybe it is, dude.
Like,
but maybe you're just
that guy must have gotten hit by his train then.
Yeah.
Like, literally. 100. No, not even hit by a train. He must have like fallen out of a plane and then landed in a shark swamp. That's what would have happened.
Like, he's sitting on like Southwest Airlines and they're like, "Sir, we have found the safest seat for you. Please take this seat." And along with it comes a waiver that you will always be safe.
Yeah. And then
an airbag around you, and then all of a sudden that's the one seat that falls out into the shark pit.
And not even that, the sharks have lasers on them. And then once you get out, there's a crazy dude who works for Southwest, and he's like,
he's like torturing you.
Yeah. Then that's when $100 million is not enough.
Yeah.
It's still enough then.
And then they're like, and now we have to torture your kids.
Yeah. Somehow your kids fall with you. There's like 5 people in this situation.
Any ads? Were there any ads other than Demopolis Law that you were like, hey, this kind of looks kind of good?
The Intuit QuickBooks ad.
Oh,
that was funny.
Like, we're gonna make a tortured animal, or
Yeah,
so your dog's gonna die.
Like, do you ever cry for the customer? And like, I don't know, probably not. And like, what if their dog dies?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I don't know. And like, hey, somebody get this guy a dog. Your dog's gonna die. It was funny.
That's funny. The other one that kind of I liked was the Jurassic Park internet one. I don't know if you saw this one. So like they're like at Jurassic Park, and then all of a sudden it's like the systems are offline, and the guy's like, "Oh, this place is pretty cool." And he goes, "Oh, we might want to turn this on." And all of a sudden, like Jurassic Park is the safe place, and I was like, "That was cute. That was kind of creative."
Yeah.
There's another one. In fact, I want to talk about this right now. For Replit.
Replit.
Yeah, and so that's probably what everyone's thinking right now. Replit. Like, when I say everyone, I mean like our thousands upon thousands of listeners.
We have like given out extreme sponsors right now.
Like Replit, I mean, they paid $3 million for an ad. They're getting that much in goodwill by me talking about it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, okay. So this is like an AI thing that you can go in and it just does stuff for you. So I'm like, all right, well, create an app for me for the Cats in the Cradle podcast.
Yeah.
And so I said, create an app for the Cats in the Cradle podcast, allow people to see highlights of the show, each episode, and have an ability to communicate with us, like question, answer, whatever dialogue. And so it did it. It created an app. And so it's kind of weird. Like, I didn't spend a ton of time because I was watching the game as I was doing this. And so I said, all right, go ahead and publish it. And so it publishes it. And so I pull up this site for what our app is.
Oh my
and sure enough, it's the Cats in the Cradle podcast. The problem is it's the wrong Cats in the Cradles podcast.
It's the other one, you know?
Not the one that with the boy and the dad. The one that the lady
with talking about her grandma's recipe.
Her grandma's recipe. This cat I don't know. Well, I guess we talked about a cat jumping on top of a fridge. That's a Nate Bargatze reference.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I'm not gonna put that on the App Store.
Yeah.
So then I was like, hey, this looks great, other than it's the wrong podcast. And so then I put a link to our show, and then it told me that I'm out of free prompts for the day, and I need to pay however much I need to pay.
And we weren't gonna take it anymore. So you went and you chucked your phone out the window.
No, I'm holding
Yeah.
it. I still
You
got
still
it.
have it.
I
You
still-
still have it.
But I think tonight at midnight I get more credit. So
So, you know what we're gonna be doing at midnight tonight.
100% is what we're doing tonight. So yeah, Super Bowl, it was fine.
It was fine.
You know, that's how it is. Sometimes Super Bowl is great. Like last year was one of the best games ever with the Eagles.
I don't even remember last year's Super Bowl.
Well,
Like-
I do.
I've only became interacted in sports until like this year.
Yeah, and that's what's interesting is you're doing that though. Like that's cool that you're getting involved in sports.
Yeah.
Okay, I talked to you about this a couple days ago,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know if you came up with anything, but
Let me tell you, it did not make any sense to me at all.
okay, I don't remember why I don't remember why I came up with this topic.
And you
but,
worded it completely crazy.
but so that's what it's called. It's irreconcilable differences. Like so many people like get divorced. And they're like, well, why did they get divorced? Well, they could get divorced for, he was cheating on her, or they
Yeah.
could get divorced for, whatever. But like irreconcilable differences is a very common reason why people get divorced. Now, I'm not going to get divorced. I'm happily married. Almost coming up on 25 years this year.
Yeah.
So this is not me. I've worked through I've had lots of reconcilable differences, right?
Mhm.
We're not perfect in our marriage. We've had some differences and we've been able to reconcile those. But if we had an irreconcilable difference, then all of a sudden it's like, look, I can't deal with this anymore. And so I asked you, like, are there any irreconcilable differences?
I actually just thought of one. Like,
Let's
just
hear it.
thinking
Okay,
right now.
Okay, let's hear it. This is going to be really good.
She drives everywhere. Actually, yeah. I would be like, what the heck? Like, I mean, it would be mediocre because like I could be like just sitting in the passenger the whole time, but I also would like to drive. You know?
So what's interesting about that is, and this is maybe where I'm a chauvinist or something like that. Go ahead and judge me, but I drive. Like,
Yeah.
when we're going somewhere, I drive.
That's just how it works.
And Renee's a fine driver. There's nothing wrong with the way she drives, other than I don't like the way she drives.
Yeah.
Like I like to be in control. Like I like to be in charge. So like let me.
I know you like to be in control. Like if we ever go driving,
Oh, dude,
it's
I know.
you're like Johnny, and then it is crazy in that car.
Like I know that. Yeah, I know that whatever I'm saying and doing is heaping way more stress
I
onto
know,
the
I
fire
know.
than is needed. But I also feel like, especially this last time, like it was definitely warranted because you're like going way too fast down a street,
Yeah.
not even putting on your brakes where you're coming up to an intersection that could be quite dangerous.
Well,
So that's why I reacted in the manner that I did. I felt my life was in danger.
but like
at the
I feel like when you're screaming at me, I'm like, well,
moment. I know.
like I don't have to. Like he's just gonna tell me what to do, so I don't have to drive anymore. Like I'm just like I'll just do what he tells me.
Yeah, and that like I recognize that as a flaw. I need to do better.
It's okay.
But so back to the irreconcilable differences. I do like to drive,
Mm.
I just got to tell this quick story. So years ago, this is probably about 10 years ago. I'm doing CrossFit, and it's a Saturday workout, and it's a partner workout, and I'm working out with this guy, our buddy Brad Whiting.
Yeah.
Shout out to Brad. And so, in fact, before I get on this, we have to do a shout out to Aunt Carol.
Okay.
She's a loyal listener. I love her.
Aunt Carol, shout out to you.
So thanks for listening.
Yeah, thank you.
In the middle of this story, which I will eventually get to and land my plane.
Yeah.
So I'm doing the Saturday workout. Brad's my partner, and there's a thing called handstand push-ups. So you kick up to a wall, you're upside down, and then you just do like, you're up and down. Like your head
Terrible.
is-
I remember I started crying doing handstand
yeah,
push-ups.
they're challenging. And so somebody kicked over a bucket of chalk. I go to help clean up this bucket of chalk while the workout's going on. Brad kicks up to do the handstand push-up, and his heel just nails me right in the eye.
Ooh.
Dude, it hurt. It hurt so bad. That's probably one of the top 3 painful moments in my life.
Yeah.
Scratches my cornea, shiner, probably a minor concussion, just a bad situation.
Concussion.
Yeah, dude. The guy's a strong guy. And he's a
I've-
big foot.
I've never gotten concussed in my life.
Mm-hmm. Not that you remember. And so anyway, eventually I go to the hospital for this thing. I think I drove myself to the hospital the first time. But
You're legally blind and driving
At
yourself
least
to the
I could see out of one eye.
hospital.
It was fine.
I can drive with my
I'm
eyes
pretty sure I
closed.
did drive there myself. I don't know. Because I'm like trying to be tough guy. I'm like, no, it's fine. Then the inside
Yeah.
I'm like crying. So later I got to go see my buddy who's an eye doctor, and so Renee's driving now because now at this point like the adrenaline's worn off. Like I'm in a lot of pain, like a significant amount of pain. So I'm going to my friend. He's an eye specialist, and we're driving on Rock Springs. And I say to Renee, I said, hey, you're gonna want to slow down. There's a big dip in this road.
Mm.
And I said it just like that, like calmly, like, hey, you're gonna want to slow down. There's a big dip in the road.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, bam! Like we just nailed that dip, and I'm like, hey, you remember that one time I said, well, I didn't understand what you. So that's why sometimes I yell because I'm like, if I just say it nice and calm, like, hey, you're gonna want to slow down. There's a dip coming up.
Yeah.
Then you might not understand, like, oh, like he means like get down to like 10 miles an hour because this is a significant dip, and and you're gonna eat like the whole bottom of your car on this thing.
Oh no.
And so she nails it hard, and then I'm like, so that like you were supposed to have slowed down for that, and I said, and there's another one coming up.
Yeah.
And then she's like, wait, what? I said, you need to slow down now. And then I think she slowed down enough for that second one.
Yeah.
And so like I know that when I drive, like I'm sure she's either gotten to the point where she just deals with it, or inside she's just like grabbing the seat.
Yeah.
Because like I know I drive aggressively.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I also feel like I'm in control. I don't know.
I remember one time we were driving. Well, Tesla was actually driving, and we almost got in a crash.
When was this?
It was a long time ago. I think it was like a couple of years ago, and it was like when self-driving was like brand new.
Yeah.
And you're like, it was like it turned off, and we're like made it like I don't know, like overpass, and like cars are coming, and we're like, and then we turn it off, and like you're like, what the heck? And you're like, he's like beep beep, and he's like, tell us what happened. And you're like, your freaking thing just turned off on me.
I think it might have been construction.
Yeah.
I think that was part of it. So it's funny. So last week I'm taking Ralph to his volleyball game, and I was low battery, so I'm like, you know what? I'll have Tesla drive. It drives slower than I do, so I can conserve more battery. And Ralph was really enjoying Tesla driving the car, and then when we were coming back, I was like, oh, I can just drive faster because we got plenty of battery. We'll be fine. And Ralph, as I was driving, Ralph was saying, he said, I'm a lot more stressed out with you driving, Dad, than when Tesla was driving. So anyway, back to the irreconcilable differences.
Yeah.
Okay, so if your wife always wants to drive, that's a problem for you.
I have another thing.
Okay, let's hear it.
She picks her nose.
Yeah, that'd be
disgusting.
What if she? I mean, doesn't everybody pick their nose though?
Like, Dad.
No, I'm being serious. Like everybody does it. Like like nobody. You don't get everything out by blowing it. Like at some point, you got to put either your finger in a tissue up your nose or just your finger. Like,
yeah, I guess.
But if you're like picking it in public, like not everybody picks it in public.
Yeah.
Like if
she picks it and eats it,
that's irreconcilable.
Yeah, that's irreconcilable.
Agreed. But look, if you're the person that literally you do not pick your nose, tell me because I don't believe you.
Yeah. You're like, nope, you do pick your nose.
Because sometimes it's just easier to do that than to, like, even the tissue sometimes doesn't get everything out.
Yeah. But what's some of your irreconcilable differences?
Some of my irreconcilable differences are, okay, this is how petty I am.
Okay.
If the toilet paper does not go over, I'm out.
Wait, there's like the toilet paper, like you want it like this or like this?
So I want the toilet paper that it goes over. Not goes under.
So okay, over. Yeah, that's not irreconcilable.
So you say that until you're with somebody who puts it the other way, and then every time you're sitting down on the toilet, and you're like, you go to wipe, and you're like, nope, I got to turn this thing around.
Really?
Every time. That earlier on in our marriage, that was an issue.
Really?
And I said to her, I was like, this is a big deal for me. And she's like, it doesn't matter. I said, so if it doesn't matter to you, then can we not just make me happy?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't if it doesn't matter to you, it does matter to me. So can we just make one person happy?
Yeah, and I think you're still in the wrong. I think you should just dealt with it.
No, because again, if one person doesn't care, so like one for Renee is toilet seats being down.
Okay, one for me, toilet seats being down.
But for me, like because I know what you're saying. You're like, hey, I put the toilet seat up. I need the seat up. You need the seat down. So like, just look before you go. And Renee's point is like, just be courteous to me and have it down. And so I can do that. I can have the seat down. I'm okay with that.
The thing is, like, when sometimes like you just like don't want to lift the toilet seat up and you just Go
No,
in.
dude. If you're doing that, then you need to sit down to pee. You need to sit down to pee if that's what you're doing. And that's, I mean, nobody wants to sit down to pee.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I mean, I know a guy and he started sitting down to pee. His wife loved it.
His wife,
Maybe he had terrible aim. I don't know.
maybe.
Like spraying all over the place. Like,
Honey, why is there urine on the roof? on the
right.
ceiling.
I don't know if this one's really irreconcilable, but this is where this came on. This is where the origin of this is preparing toast wrong.
What?
Yeah, and I know you're hearing say like, how can you prepare toast wrong? And I don't
like you leave it in the toaster too long.
So there's a number of ways. One is you burn it.
Okay.
Another is so like I'm particular.
Yeah.
I can't talk. With the way I like to have butter over basically every square inch of the surface of my toast.
Yeah.
Only on one side, not both.
Oh yeah.
But like I know that like sometimes when and I don't want to call you guys out, but sometimes when my boys prepare toast for me, it lacks butter.
That's Ralph. I butter my toast up. I used to be like the type of guy that liked warm bread and not toast, but now I'm a toast guy.
You're a toast guy.
I realize that this is not even good, and now I like toast.
But to me, if you barely put any butter on there, like now it's just dry. Now it's like overly dry, crispy bread.
Yeah.
You add the butter to it, and I'm not talking. I don't want fake. I don't want margarine.
I want butter.
I want butter. I want
Yeah.
from the cow churned butter.
Yeah.
That's what I want, and I want a lot of it all over that toast.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need jam. I don't need honey.
We don't need that.
Every now and then, peanut butter and honey on my toast is delicious, but I don't need that on the regular.
Yeah.
Okay, those are my biggest irreconcilable differences.
I don't think I have any more irreconcilable differences.
I mean, really, like I guess one, like if there was like, say your wife just spent every single dime that came in, you got.
I would have a separate bank account.
Well, and to me, so I think it's weird, and look, there's me judging, but it's interesting. A lot of people will have separate bank accounts.
Mm-hmm.
We don't. Our money just goes into a pot.
Yeah.
And then
a pot of gold.
A pot of not a lot of gold, but anyway, so it just goes into a pot, and then like that's just like then we'll have like other accounts like a savings account and stuff like that. But it's like we just got money, and the money just goes into there. But it would be hard if I'm like, oh hey Renee, we kind of needed to make the mortgage payment. What do you mean you just went and bought?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. There was money in there. So like that would be really hard.
That would be really, really hard.
If like one person just overly spent, whereas the other was like, hey, we got to do this.
Hey, I just bought 5 new Xboxes. Check it out.
Well, I mean,
just kidding.
I was talking to somebody just barely tonight, and they were saying that their kids, without their parents' knowledge, they had an iPad, and the iPad somehow was tied to a business credit card.
Oh.
They spent over $6,000 on I want to say Roblox, but
Roblox?
it could have been that. It could have been one of those other. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, probably
$6,000. Isn't that crazy?
What? That is insane.
Dude,
yeah.
I would kill you, I think. I mean, I wouldn't really kill you.
Yeah, but like that iPad is getting snapped in half. I'm like, Dad, I spent $6,000 on Robux.
But I think it was like it wasn't just in like a day. It was over years.
Yeah.
Like over because they were like, oh, like I don't know if they didn't realize like, oh, this is real money.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Oh.
Okay, how much should we care that what we are eating is going to kill us?
Probably not at all. I think we're all going to die someday, so,
And that's like I hear what you're saying. Like you say that, but we also do things that we're like going to try to prolong our lives. Like,
well, so basically, like Mom was like, "Oh, well, let's not put honey in our oatmeal because it's sweet and it's sugary and stuff like that." I'm like, honey's natural sugar, but like it's still bad for you, I guess.
Yeah, and I think the point she's trying to make is like, look, I'm already putting fruit in your oatmeal, so that's a sweetener, and then you're going to put more sweetener in your oatmeal.
Yeah.
Like we were literally, as we were driving home last night, we were literally having the same conversation.
Were we?
No, Renee and I were having this conversation.
Really?
Of like, it's honey. What's the big deal? Like, it's not brown sugar. It's not maple syrup. Which you could also argue like maple syrup's like straight from a tree. Like God gave me a tree and it's giving me this amazing stuff.
Yeah.
And so, but the point she's trying to make is like sometimes, your markers, like your blood work, can start to show like towards type 2 diabetes. And then you're gonna need Jardiance or whatever.
Well, like I don't think I'm gonna get type 2 diabetes from eating honey.
But from eating too much sweets, you can.
Yeah,
So that's
yeah.
the point she's trying to make. But it's like one of the ads tonight on the Super Bowl is Mike Tyson. Did you see this one?
No.
It was like after the halftime show, and so it was Mike Tyson, and he was saying that like he said the biggest opponent I've faced in my life is food.
Yeah.
And he said his sister died of obesity. She died of a heart attack when she was 25 years old.
Wow.
And so he said, like, I used to weigh 345 pounds. I didn't want to leave the house. I didn't want to do anything. I felt crap because the food I was eating was crap. And so the ad was eat real food, like .gov or something like that. It was like some website of like for a government website to like eat real food.
Yeah.
One, I think it's fascinating, like in the Super Bowl to have that, right, where they're pushing like potato chips and beer and all that kind of stuff. And then you have arguably one of the best fighters of all time saying, we need to eat real food because that's the enemy. And then you have all these weight loss medications that are being pushed.
Yeah.
And so anyway, that's where I go back. Like, how much should we care that the food we're gonna eat is gonna kill us?
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Just like try to eat better, I guess. But I don't know. It's like it's hard. You know?
Yeah, because like there was a study that came out. It came out of Florida. I'm trying to find it. I sent it to somebody, and it was talking about like all this candy stuff.
Yeah.
And there's this candy that like you like. In fact, I think you mentioned this candy last week where it's oh shoot. Okay, so I'll find it here in a second. But there's this candy and it has elevated levels of arson or
Arson.
not arson.
Dad, that's like a crime. Elevated levels of burning houses down and stuff like that.
Arsenic.
Arsenic?
Don't ask me what arsenic is. I don't know. All I know is it's not good for you. But like, so it has all these candies on here.
What candy is it?
So it's in gummy bears. It's in Laffy Taffies. It's in Nerds. It's in Nerd Clusters, Sweet Tarts. It's not in Hershey's, just plain Hershey's, but it is the cookie and cream one.
Oh.
It's in Twizzlers. It's not in Reese's Buttercup, so we're okay there. What was the one you said? Sour Patch Kids.
Sour Patch Kids?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Those are pretty good.
Definitely in that. So according to this, you should not eat, you're a kid, you should not eat more than 12 pieces of that a year.
A year?
A year. Because you're going to have too much arsenic, and that's going to cause brain damage or something.
I already have that.
Yeah, but you've never had a concussion.
I think I ate like 12 pieces last night or something like that.
That's what I'm saying. It's like there's 30 pieces is for an adult.
A year?
Yeah, for a year. But it says, here's what it says. It says the following shows appropriate safe consumption amounts per year based on developmental age when arsenic was detected. Arsenic exposure beyond limits that are considered safe can increase the risk of cancers, including lung, skin, kidney, and bladder.
Wow.
And so that's the question. Is like, I like candy. I mean, I don't, but
I don't really like candy.
But some people they love their candy. So is it okay? Like, I'm going to die anyway, so I might as well just get this kidney cancer and I have all the watermelon candy that I want.
If you think of it like, oh, we're all going to die anyways, you could think of it, are you going to die sad or are you going to die happy? You're going to die in pain or are you going to die?
I seriously have this discussion with myself all the time,
Yeah.
right? Because like the YOLO mentality goes both ways.
Yes.
So it's like, ooh, that donut looks really good. YOLO, I'm going to eat it.
Yeah.
Or you say, oh man, that donut looks really good. You know what? I don't need a donut today. And I'm going to do my best so that I can have a long, healthy life so that when I'm 80 years old, I can still play with my grandkids, great-grandkids, whatever.
So I can still play tackle football.
That'd be crazy.
80-year-old playing tackle football.
That's basically your grandpa. It's like either one of your grandpas. Could you imagine either one of them going out playing tackle football with you right now?
No.
What would happen? Let's pretend. Let's go Grandpa Steve. He's probably going to listen to this tomorrow when we post this. So it's Thanksgiving time. Grandpa gets out there. He goes, "Hey, Johnny, give it to me, baby." And then
I would literally say no because he's had I don't know, surgery or something, and I'd be like, I don't want to tackle. I don't want to tackle you.
I'm tackling him.
You're tackling him. Oh. You're like, he's like looking at me, and then out of nowhere, blindside.
Boom! This is from when I was 16 and you yelled at me.
got all that
aggression out.
Yeah. Oh, that felt good. You okay, Dad? Oh.
Like, I mean, I wonder what would happen. I mean, I guess it depends kind of the hit.
Yeah.
Because there's times you get tackled where it's not that big of a deal. But I mean, I can just tell you, like, me being in my mid to late 40s, getting up is harder now than it used to be.
Yeah.
And I sit, like, yesterday, I'm at the park with Eliza. Love that.
We didn't
girl,
even
man.
talk about this.
Didn't even talk about this. We're about done.
Yeah.
We didn't even get to our sponsors yet.
We have a lot of stuff.
We have
to
a
talk
lot of
about
stuff.
still.
This might be a little longer today. Hopefully not more than 10 more minutes. But anyway, so, and like at one point I'm like crouched down, like giving her a hug, and I go to stand up and I'm like, oh man, my legs are a little sore. I did work out earlier in the day,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
Okay, let's get to our sponsors real quick.
This podcast is brought to you by
Doc R. Haldeman LLC.
bringing you
Happiness,
health
healing,
in a myriad of ways.
ways.
You can contact her at
702-258-7860.
look. She's working miracles. I think I told the story of how I fell playing tennis after Christmas.
Yeah.
And my wrist has kind of been bugging me. When I do the microcurrent, it's amazing how much better that feels.
So, a lot of you might know the story where I whacked my head on the floor when I was 9 years old. I don't even know have we told that on the podcast?
You stopped me from telling it because you didn't want that spread.
Really?
Yeah.
What the heck?
It was like 4 or 5 weeks ago. You're like, no, I don't want you to tell that story. I'm like, all right.
Okay, well, wait. I'll tell it in a second. But so I think I still have some damage in my right eyebrow, and
Oh no, I was thinking of a different story. Sorry. Keep going.
oh, okay. And so when she does like the microcurrent, like it actually works a lot, and like you can feel it, and I can taste it actually, and I can see it.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, like I taste metal, and then my eye is like, zzz, zzz, and then like the rest of my head is like buzzing. I'm like, what the heck is going on?
And then you take a test the next day and you score 1,000 points above.
Yeah, 1,000 points above usual.
Usually, yeah. No, but so look, Dr. Haldeman, she's not a one-trick pony. She has lots of tricks.
Mm-hmm. She's a multi-tricked pony.
Multi-trick pony. She's like one of those hobby horse pony riders.
Oh yeah, yeah,
You know, she can do lots of things.
yeah,
And so go check her out. Like if you've had stress in your life, if you've had health issues, if you've had depression, aggression issues,
yeah.
whatever, literally anything you've had. And you know what's funny? We were listening to she admittedly does not listen to this podcast as much as she probably should.
Yeah.
But I had her listen to the latest episode where we were talking about the elephants getting acupuncture.
Uh-huh.
And she actually knew a little bit about it. She goes, no, those are really long needles that they use.
Well, what the heck?
Yeah.
That I don't even want to. That's like crazy. They're like using stakes to.
No, she said they often I don't know if she was joking about this or not, because sometimes I don't know, but she said, no, they'll use mallets to like kind of pound them in.
Wow. Okay, let's get to our other sponsor.
Okay, good moment of the week is brought to you by
Red Rock Payments. They'll help you out with all your merchant service needs. It's like if you have a business, credit card payments, just like call them up at 702-915-6888.
You can get them online at redrock-payments.com. Redrock dash not don't spell out dash, it's the line.
Yeah. And
use promo code
CNCP.
Get $100 off of something as you do that.
Yeah.
Okay, look, I'm on the gram,
and
I actually saw a few things this past week on the gram that I was like, man, this is some actual, not what we do in the past isn't.
Oh.
So there's a post. There's music behind it, so that's why we're hearing music now. I thought I turned the music down, but
okay, I guess we're listening to it now.
Yeah, turn this music up here.
Okay.
So it talks about good news from around the world on this post, and so here's a couple of them. Australia could become the first nation in the world to eliminate cervical cancer.
What is that?
Cervical cancer, it's like cancer that women get.
Oh, okay.
So they said they could be the first ones to eliminate it. The next one is pandas are no longer considered a risk of extinction.
Well, that's awesome.
This is one of the greatest success stories in wildlife conservation. Now, I'll also say pandas are probably one of the dumbest of bears.
Yes, 100%.
In fact, they are the dumbest bear.
Yeah.
Even gummy bears are smarter than pandas.
And they have arson in them.
Yeah,
gummy bears.
They have arson in them. And they're arsonists.
Yeah.
Portugal is preparing to open Europe's first large elephant sanctuary for elephants rescued from circuses and zoos.
Are circus elephants illegal?
Well, that's what I'm wondering. Like, what do you mean rescued from? Like they were held captive?
Yeah. It's like all those bad guys in the pet stories.
There's like some guy whose like life is dedicating to freeing these circus elephants.
And he just carries a whip around with him.
But I think there's an
And then
element.
somehow some kids come and save the elephant. Yeah.
I think some of these elephants like being in the circus.
Yeah.
Like some of them don't like the attention, but others they love it. They relish in it. You know.
Also, it's illegal. When is the last couple of things? It's illegal to have elephants in a circus. And when was the last time you've ever seen a circus?
Yeah,
I've never seen a circus.
You know what? We need to go to a circus.
No, I don't think I want to go to a
The
circus.
trapeze.
I want to see. We can watch Madagascar.
You know what we're gonna do?
Hmm?
We're gonna go to the mandatory family fun is coming up this week.
Oh my!
I'm gonna talk to Renee about this. We're gonna go to the circus because they have a circus show there.
I don't want to.
There's
that.
no elephants there. You'll be okay.
Well,
Dude, the circus.
The cops bust down the door. Where are the elephants?
Have you ever been to the circus?
No.
You've been to the Adventure Dome.
Yeah.
So that's at the circus.
Yeah.
So when I was a kid, like the circus is probably the grossest hotel in Vegas.
Oh, it's the castle one.
No, that's the Excalibur. This is one with clowns.
Oh.
I mean, there's ones downtown that are probably. This is the grossest one on the Strip, probably.
Okay.
And anyway, when I was a kid, like we would go there. Like that was like the buffet that we would go to. And I just remember like having all this ice cream and like Jello salad.
That is disgusting.
No, it was delicious. I was like 6 years old. Like you didn't know any different. Like it
Yeah.
was amazing.
Yeah.
It was probably
And
like $2.
You're like licking the floor.
No, dude, the floor was gross. But so Renee, so they have like a trapeze show that goes on every hour or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And so Renee, she's probably like 5, 6 years old. She goes there and she's watching this trapeze. The whole family's there. And then the family, like, all right, hey, we're going to keep moving on to other things.
Yeah.
They walk away and they didn't bring Renee with her.
I remember the story.
All of a sudden, Renee turns around. She's solo.
Yeah.
She still hasn't found her family.
Now she's with us.
She's with us now. She did find her family. I was
Yeah,
joking.
she did.
All right, here's the last one for the good moment of the week. The green sea turtle is no longer considered an endangered species.
That's good.
It's really good.
I'm gonna tell a story real quick.
I can't wait to hear.
So when I was 9 years old, I'm down. Oh, this is like, I don't know, a warning. No, never mind. When I'm 9 years old, I'm down at the pump track, the local pump track, and I'm just riding around, and I ride my bike, and I think I go up on a berm, and I didn't think I had enough speeders. I don't even know. Basically, I end up flying head first into the pavement.
But I'm sure you were fine because obviously you were wearing a helmet.
I wasn't wearing a helmet. And I had road rash on my face, and like my head was messed up. And so then this kid comes by. He's like, "Hey, bro, oh dang, dude!" And he's like, "Hey, I'll take your bike to the car." And so he takes the bike, and then you tell him where the car's at. And then there's a doctor there out of nowhere. And he's like, "Oh no, he doesn't have a concussion. He should be fine." And then we take me back to the house, and here I am now.
Yeah, but that dude, that was nasty. Like,
Yeah.
because I'm at the pump track, I'm watching you, you're riding, but like I'm talking to somebody, and then all of a sudden I look over, I'm like, Johnny's laying out,
Yeah.
on the track.
Yeah.
Dude, that was bad. That was a bad, dude. You had a freaking big old bruise, like
Yeah.
like a big goose egg coming out of your forehead.
Yeah.
It was like cartoons. I was like, I've never seen that in real life other than Tom and Jerry.
Yeah. And then I remember the next morning you said, "Johnny, open your eye." I'm like, "I am." And it was completely shut.
Yeah, it was swollen shut, man. That was not good.
Yeah.
It's funny because even that kid who's taking your bike, like he kind of lectured me about, that's why it's really important to wear a helmet.
I still don't wear a helmet when I ride.
Yeah. Blow caution to the wind, man.
Yeah.
Well, Jonathan, it's been good catching up with you. We didn't even talk about my trip where
Yeah.
the transmission basically went out in our car.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Well, you say it. I mean, should I tell what happened?
Sure, go ahead.
So we're driving up. Renee's so Renee actually, I went to a tennis lesson Friday morning. Renee's driving me to that.
Yeah.
And she goes, "Why is the car making this noise?" I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. But then after the lesson, I'm driving.
Yeah.
And I go, "Oh, now I hear what you're talking about. Like I can hear it. I can kind of feel it. Like it just feels the transmission. It felt like if you're doing stick shift, it just felt like it wasn't fully in gear. Like it was just kind of hanging out a little bit. And so, but you're driving, it's fine. You know, for the most part, it's fine. We get up there, it's fine. But then once we got in Utah, all of a sudden, it's just anytime we were like in city, man, it felt like those gears were just grinding. I'm like, oh. And so I decided, you know, we're not going to drive the car. We're just going to let it park. We're going to hang out with the grandkids, the kids. They can drive us anywhere we need to go. But we abbreviated the trip because I'm like, I don't want to drive anywhere other than home.
Yeah.
And so we're driving home. We're about 2 to 3 miles until you drop into the Vegas Valley. And all of a sudden, it just sounded like
somebody's munching on the brakes or something.
It sounded like somebody took a bunch of lug nuts and just threw them in the gas tank, and like they're trying to process through the engine. I couldn't go more than 50 miles an hour, and I'm like, I don't want to deal with the tow truck. I don't want to do this crap. We literally crawl into town and make it to the dealership, and that's where the car's at now.
Oh my!
But you know, shout out to Nate, our surprise guest from last week. He picked me up at the dealership at 12:30 at night and brought me home.
Yeah.
So that's what brothers are for.
Yeah, and then I was like sitting on the couch and like almost falling asleep, and then you're like, Johnny, what are you still doing tonight? I was like, I was just waiting for you guys to come home.
But were you waiting for us?
I think I actually was, yeah.
You think you were?
Well,
I think you're just watching a lot of TV.
I was actually waiting for you guys to come home, and Ralph didn't even. I didn't even know if Ralph knew you guys were coming home.
Yeah, I talked to him.
You did?
So he should have known.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this has been just a pleasure. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Yeah. Thanks. See you.
3, 2, 1. Oh yeah!
Cats in the cradle in the silver spoon. Little boy blue and the man on the moon.
Want to know something funny that I saw during the Super Bowl, Dad?
Yes.
Well, I can't tell you yet.